I've been poisoned by 3 love guards. Only sexual ejaculation can be cured. Otherwise, you'll die of bleeding from all 7 holes on the body. After QQ's head carried the horse, to give a wide mouth, the two quickly ran away and closed the door. But at the same time, my mother was worried about his condition. My brother came back faster than expected. Little Fish wondered what BA was doing so quickly. It's an animal. There's no feeling. Just finished flushing the raw poison. What else to do? I'm going to charge 3 horses to get their size up. To BA find a painting leaves looking for a girl to solve. Oh, what do you say? Oh, I say BA. The size of that horse went into town looking for a prostitute. Right, Wuxia said early. Once every 18 years, the Martial Arts Festival again held a martial arts competition to elect a new leader. He will be given a reward for good and evil and teach one of 2 martial arts. Welding, ice paralysis, fire chief, or love sword. To execute Jianghu to eliminate evil for martial arts. On a dark night the wind blows. The princess leads an entourage to the evil cup. Not long after, 10 villains arrested but to missing. The princess has a reward card in her hand. It's the ultimate power of the martial arts. You are responsible for destroying the evil in the world. That's because 10. The Wicked had received orders from the court to deliver the aid to the Genius Flood site. But in the middle of the road, the ghost is finished. 2 bad members of this group born greedy killed more than 400 soldiers to collect 21 million pieces of silver donated by the court. Relief genius. This is an unforgivable crime, even though they explain that this is the action of 2 foreigners, Song Ma, but DHOA princess. They say that they are also one of the 10 great evils because they also have to suffer the consequences. Right now, Lee's best friend, with a wide mouth, Non-Thien appeared. Bring your child to the rescue. Easy to solve this trick. Flowering the princess with a kick. Then he drew his sword and freed the 8 criminals. He hoped his extreme wife. Not because of the heat. Anger kills innocent people. More 175 before comma. A Buddhist monk believed that the Buddha's ancestors had the virtue of, no matter what wicked man flees to this evil cup, they will not be killed either. Even though Yan Non-Thien strongly advised the princess, but she still doesn't listen. Non-Thien reluctantly had to leave her son on the trail. Raise your sword to stop the princess from making a big mistake. In Jiang Lake, Yan Non-Thien was dubbed the #1 swordsman, martial arts after more than 10 rounds. The princess knows she can't win over her ex-husband. We have to use the magic that only martial artists can use. That's the guy who wants to finish the game quickly. But I didn't expect to lose in the end. The princess looked at her husband, released the 8 Kia raw villains, and leave. However, Yan Non-Thien suffered serious internal meridian rupture. Even though I was in a hurry to drink the god's anti-chrysanthemum, fortunately, he survived, but be a vegetable for the rest of your life, and lost his mind to repay Yan Non-Thien for saving his life. The 8 villains. He decided to raise his son, fishing and transmission, give them all his martial arts, as well as their wicked tricks. On the other hand, the princess was so angry that she forgot to take her son. I have to find a lot of kids. Finally, she chose a young girl with outstanding martial arts talent. It's called the Invisible Flower, raised in the palace as an heir. Time has passed 18 years later. High intelligence thief. Zhang Yang ran into the evil cup to find shelter, and happened to meet Little Nate. It's grown up now. Germany came to interview you, to see if you're qualified. However, the fisherman had a strange act. After playing the scare game with Gao Qi Ginseng, it scared him to the point of peeing in his pants. Now someone has come to call the fisherman back. Then, so the masters want to take him to the martial arts festival, become the head of the factions. Because before that, they were called 10 heroes, Trong Jiang. They're on a mission to escort the old money to the court. Stop, but on the way. They were poisoned by the dragon. Not just stealing all the money, he also blamed the 8. So the mission is still, find the traitor Long outside. Dress and revenge for the master, and most importantly, small. Fish must win the order, usually punished, if no one takes that card and attacks the evil. Ma Coke, then they'll all die. Part of the AI will lead the little fishermen to participate. The wicked begin to hide from responsibility. The genius doctor, there's no other way. In addition to offering generous conditions, it's healing the chin, trembling of the large mouth, and the lashed eye of pepper. The horse is not healed. It's just a little harder than a cold. You're a little harder to treat than a cold. Before Little Unaisuhe Mountain, he remembered his uncle, all day soaking in the potion. He didn't know this man was his father. Yen Namthin in the past, but there's always a sense of belonging and goodbye. 3 people later went down the mountain. Big Mouth says they need to find orders to participate in the Martial Arts Congress. It was my first time out of the cup. I want to travel first. Not long after leaving, you've fallen into the trap of the bad guys and been taken away. Then he was taken to the Black Widow, leader of a cult on the mountain to serve. Because the little fisherman is quite handsome, the woman immediately helped him wash. Suddenly the wings fell from the sky. It turns out that the Flawless Flower has arrived. Master of DHOA, who came to suppress the Black Widow's sect by order of Princess D-Ho. Another favored male is Jiang and Goklang. I'm afraid I'll be killed by the Black Widow, taking advantage of chaos. He's hiding in the bathroom, hiding under the chance to meet the little fisherman me is going Theo. 2 sisters in the bathroom. Meanwhile outside, the Flawless Flower has destroyed the evil cult. The Black Widow tried to sneak in but was discovered by her. Even just a drop of water, it can easily kill a Black Widow. You can see that her martial arts are perfect. But she was always raised like a man in the palace. But she never forgot she was a woman. I'm interested in beautiful women's clothing. She ignored the princess's taboo. That secretly wears women's outfits, dressed in beautiful clothes. To be a beautiful, beautiful woman. Little fish hiding in the dark, sneaking at her to drool. He was immediately discovered by the invisible flower and knocked off the roof. Little fish trapped in a tree. There's no panic right now. I just felt the indifferent flower smile. It's really beautiful. Really beautiful. At this point, Jian and Goklang had the opportunity to leave everyone. He took the Black Widow's key to open Young's treasure and her books. This was his intention when he was caught here. 2 days later, after playing Boren, he was finally reunited with his parents and went to dance to report. And here we also see it as a separate dance, Jiang and Goklang's father. This martial arts conference was presided over by him. Ja and Goklang suddenly saw the little fisherman name. Reluctant facial acquaintance. Special promotion give him a VIP ticket, because the little fisherman threatened him that, if not promoted, then he'll expose it. They hide in the bathroom during the fight. It's time for dinner. Important guest of the suspect HOA Palace. The Flawless Flower finally appeared. He didn't expect. The person sitting at the table with me is a fisherman, to avoid the girl's identity being revealed. After the glass is finished, quickly leave the table. Goodbye. He and the master talked in secret. Realize the wide mouth and the QQ. 2 of the 10 great villains have snuck in. Surely you want to cause trouble. My son is definitely a boy. The intestines of Yen Namthin and D. Princess Flower. Then, they're planning to expose him as a man of evil. Ma Coke. Meanwhile, the reason my mouth is wide and I tell my little fish to go out with me. Impossible before, because he seems to be the best at the martial arts conference. This time, the plan is to make the flower impeccable, lying alone and doing bad things. This will ruin his reputation. That's the kid. Children and foster father secretly bring with them 3 legal items, carefully rearranged. When the flower returns to the room, he immediately realized there was a problem in his room. I immediately found a small fish hiding in the closet, but she immediately withdrew her because I didn't want to hurt him. But because of negligence, all 3 treasures of poison are return the mouth of the wide mouth to quickly escape and detoxify the foster father. The little fisherman had to lie that I'm looking for the target of the predator. It also said that on the thief's chest there was a large mole. Then P. He shows his chest and back in front of everyone to prove I'm not the killer. The flower is flawless. I can't take off my shirt. Let them leave the scene. I've been poisoned by 3 love guards. Only sexual ejaculation can be cured. Otherwise, you'll die of bleeding from all 7 holes on the body. After the Chiao carried the horse to give a wide mouth, the 2 quickly ran away and closed the door. But at the same time, my mother was worried about his condition. My brother came back faster than expected. Little fish wondered, "What are you doing so quickly? You are an animal." There's no feeling. Just finished flushing the raw poison. What else to do? I'm going to charge 3 horses to get their size up. To find a blue floor looking for a girl to deal with. What do you say? I asked BA to take that horse into the city to find a prostitute. Right, Wai Sao said early. Then the qualifier of the martial arts conference. One day will officially begin. The best people are sent out to compete. Choose the 6 best. But there are 2 bad guys. Specializing in doing things against morality, C was discovered and removed by the greatest monk. As predicted, the 4 strongest people finally won. It's Gypsy, Little Fisherman Jiang Ha, and HOA without defect. In that evening, the flower received a piece of paper from a fake. Who has the press? The guilty take retribution. She went to the nearby wilderness, waiting for the sun to appear. Then they kindly reminded the faultless flower that her martial arts are not comparable. It also makes them jealous. She should be more careful and alert to others. Right now, the little fisherman suddenly fell HOA impeccable. They fell into a dug hole. It was immediately stopped by a large rock. It turns out that they're pretending to be twins. I want to create an opportunity for children and children. They are separate from each other, flirting with each other. The flawless HOA has paid attention to the little fisherman. I can't stand that. His charm should immediately fall in love with him. Of course, it's all a little fisherman's plot. Little Fish, a leader, broke the weakest part of the cliff. The 2 men left the cave and returned to the ground. Contrary to the widely doubted reason, the 2 old men are the ghosts. Tricked people into a cottage. Because Long is out, the ghost as a child secretly stole the memory of QQ, but they're actually not interested in her. So you'd have to go public. Ask them to hand over the aid. Disaster has embezzled Ra. I can't believe the house was destroyed at this time. It turned out to be a parting crane. Follow a group of martial arts masters surrounding this place. The Big Mouth and the Big Mouth are 10. The enemy made to people chased by a large number of people. At this time, Gypsy accidentally discovered the 2. The old one is actually a song. Respect in legend. He thinks he can take advantage of this. The little fisherman appeared in the middle, lying that you have enemies. There is no god with 10 evil people to save the lives of foster parents. He wanted to kill himself. They then dropped a roadside bomb. It makes a lot of smoke, then quickly let the 2 escape. However, the small fisherman was moved. The princess caught it and brought it back. The moment you're about to be killed, Duplex quickly appeared, stopped people from taking action against the little fisherman. They believe that by the rules of the martial arts, all disputes must be resolved at the conference. The martial arts cannot arbitrarily use their own punishment. The princess has just arrived in Vulam City. Jiang Farewell Crane immediately warmly welcomed. The reason she's here is to worry about the imperfect flower. The child will be harmed by someone with dark intentions. He wanted to separate the crane and his son thought carefully, see if you can help the flower. The future leader of the court. When he finished, he left in a hurry. But Jiang is separate. Who have secret intentions? Gave crazy flower wine to Princess D Flower to drink. This poison is colorless and odorless. Drinking it will make the 5 officials lose consciousness. If you get excited, you go crazy. Then ris farewell to the crane and the monk Kier. That's the old ghost, but they've been hiding their identities for years. I hope one day, he will rise from black to white. The opposite D, the princess went to the flawless flower to warn her. All men in this world are evil. Then he forced the flower to swallow. He killed his wife to show loyalty. If he deliberately lets the fisherman win, tomorrow the flower will die of poison. The time has come for the final to begin. HOA defenseless confrontation with Little Knee Fisherman. Lightning about the power of the Little Fisherman Knee cannot win. The flower has swallowed poison, but still act benevolently with the Little Fisherman, refusing to sit still. The princess can't take it anymore. Immediately took the initiative to kill the small fisherman Me, but the incorruptible flower helped him. Make the princess angry. Let the 2 of you leave the ring. The monk took this opportunity to teach Cho Di, Flower Princess, a lesson, accused Ms. Vi of martial arts, to reveal the true identity of the little fisherman, in front of everyone, that you are the son of Yen Nam Theme. And the princess couldn't stand the stimulation. The princess immediately, gray hair due to the aggressive poison spread in people. They are even separated from the crane, and his son killed him. As for the antidote of the flawless flower, Jiang and Gok Ling found it and swallowed it viciously. Fortunately, the fisherman's adoptive parents came to the rescue, take the little fisherman Ni and HOA impeccably, however parting the crane. He who gives himself can inherit the position, leader of the new generation of martial arts. He was betrayed by his own son. It turns out that Duong Zun received Black's accounting books, Guido provided by Thought in Goklan, which recorded the entire crime of Zhang Segregate. They were severely punished on the spot. More name Jiang and Goklan. The hypocrisy of Kia is still silently striking out with his father. He was seriously injured and died. Because of Gypsy's courage to report, should be rewarded. Two players, they believe he is a new generation of martial artists. Because he is a new boy, so he opened up the channel. Thanks to the help of two masters, he soon became an ice captain. The most powerful is on the 9th floor. Jiang and Goklang has reached the highest level of martial arts. It finally reveals its true nature. He immediately destroyed all the martial arts of the two gods to become the hegemon of the gypsies. He even asked the monk to deliver the message that I gave him a double crown. There's a huge amount of money and lost all his martial arts. Let the enemies of the song seek their revenge, through which to borrow a knife to kill No AI or little fisherman who fled to the evil cup. She is about to marry an imbecile who is about to die. The two went to Non-Thean's father's house to get married, while the two are being pursued by the enemy. Fit run to Evil Cup Asylum. That's Little Fisherman. Think of a way to get 1 million pieces of silver from two people to help you deal with your pursuers. The two masters are out of danger. To repay the life-saving grace of the Little Fisherman, the two masters taught him how to stop. Nazi wisdom of Zhang Wuxia. At the same time, internal force, superhuman of Yan Nam Thien to push poison in the HOA. Nothing out. No more hesitation. Everyone uses a small fish as a bridge. Exquisite transmission for flawless flowers. During this time, his father intuitively, congratulations to my son on finally getting married, decided not to withdraw elaborately, but to leave peacefully. Song, he said that Ben knew that his wife was dead. The princess is gone. Life has no meaning anymore. That's why I did it. Now they want to play the song. He said that in addition to the fire, there's a better martial art. That's the sword. It only works when two lovers use it together. The more we love each other, the power of the two is 10 times greater. My parents also want to learn. They practice very well. We also practice. I really admire it. What do you think the two people are like? That's right, don't practice land anymore. How do you learn how to earn it? Can't. Waiting for the fisherman to take revenge. And Goklang has actively arrested 10 great criminals. 6 of them were arrested and brought back. To consolidate power, he's easy. Killed 2 people just by freezing the fire. Right now, the fisherman and his wife quickly appeared to rescue them. They even used their skills to provoke. The monk drank himself poison and know a lot of dirty behavior of Death Pearl. Just, sooner or later he'll kill you to silence you. Just finished. He was so angry that he killed the monk. 2 little fish couple, actively luring the Jade Lang into the sword, fighting forest. To avoid hurting the innocent, the two sides exchanged 10, but the power of the sword, it's a little bit worse than the Ice Captain, the magic sword of the little fisherman, me, and the flawless flower. They were all destroyed. I only know how to run away quickly. Right at this time, the mother of a young boy. It works again. So strong that you can cut off the left hand of the Jade. Immediately, it's turning him into an ocean god. You see, the flower is flawless. Quickly, exchange saliva with small fish to enhance. The two of you use your strongest weapon. Double sword fusion. Finally kill Jiang Yulong. Burn him to ashes. Reward for good and punishment for evil. Fall out from the hands of the defeated king. Little you decided to keep it for punishment. The spoiled child. Later, even though it's a movie, it's full of vulgarity and stupidity. But the audience couldn't help but laugh and enjoy. I watched the movie until now. The movie is over. Thank you all for your interest and follow up. If you see or give yourself a like, subscribe to the channel to support me. Hello and see you all. Goodbye.